Hi, I'm Matt O'Mara with Bio here at the Bio International Convention in San Francisco. I'm joined with Frank Terhorst of CropScience. Frank, we just came from a panel discussion on China. Agricultural biotechnology is, of course, extremely important in the U.S. agriculture. It's a big issue when it comes to trading U.S. agriculture. So, from your perspective as a company leader, what are the key challenges in China with respect to ag biotech?
Well, there are some key challenges today, but let's also not forget that China has driven a lot of demand and profit also for US farmers here during the last 10 years. But indeed today we suffer from an approval system which is not reliable and also delayed. So some key technology cannot be launched today in the US because we are still missing the Chinese import approval.
So one of the things we struggle with is how do we change the situation? And you're an industry leader that's worked in agricultural productivity and chemicals and biotech for over 2 decades. What are some of your personal experiences working with China with, say, agricultural modernization? How is that? How can that maybe be a parallel for what we're trying to do in China?
I mean, I think we have to look at the bigger picture in China. For the Chinese government, actually, food security in China is the key topic. And they, for sure, are strongly committed to modernize their agricultural system over time. Well, they want to do it at their own speed and they want to be in control. But we have seen in some cases how quick this can go. For instance, in the vegetable area, where along the large cities, Shanghai, Beijing, within only a few years from the beginning of the 2000s, huge and modern vegetable production systems have been set up. So if there is a strong political will, things also in China can move very quickly.
That's very interesting. So we also heard from Ambassador Darcy Vetter, the Chief Agriculture Negotiator at the U.S. Trade Representative's Office. She was discussing, and we were discussing, all of the efforts we've led the last couple of years, engaging China at a regulatory level, engaging at a political level, and we've seen some commitments. So from your perspective, what's the next step?
Yeah, I think, and we are very grateful to the ambassador and also to the US government for their support. But it's also clear that we as an industry have to do our own point to help. So private engagement of companies is urgently needed. It's not easy in China, but we think that by finding the right entry strategy, we also have to contribute, and we will.
So in summary, the key issues really are, getting biotech approvals in a timely, more predictable way, so we can not only trade products to China like soybeans and corn, but it's also about being able to bring new innovative products to market in the United States.
Right.
Another key step, another key takeaway is there are opportunities. There's been parallels with, say, the vegetable industry, where the Chinese have sought to modernize their agriculture systems, and that's an area where we stand ready to work with the Chinese. Finally, there's more for us to do, not only engaging the U.S. government, the Chinese government, our trading partners such as Brazil, Argentina, Canada, but in the private sector also needs to do more in engaging and building key relationships. So thank you very much, Frank. I appreciate your time today on the panel.
Thanks for having me.
Very insightful. Thank you very much.